I'm telling you right now, I take drugs. I take testosterone replacement therapy, and I don't look like a guy who says he's doing it the old school way. Hey there, Coach Devin here. Okay, let's talk a little bit about superhero movies. So, I am a huge superhero movie fan. Huge. Love superhero movies. Love superheroes when I was a kid. Love superheroes as an adult. I just like superheroes. Now, recently, Hugh Jackman, he's coming back. He's going to do Wolverine again. I love Wolverine. Wolverine is a badass character. Always have really liked Wolverine as a character. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is money. Love that guy as Wolverine. But Hugh Jackman also looks like a superhero when he does Wolverine. And a lot of people have said, all right, what kind of stuff are you taking, Hugh? Are you taking PEDs, performance-enhancing drugs? Are you doing that? Are you taking steroids to do Wolverine? And he came out recently and said, no, he does it the old school way. All right, I'll let that ruminate for a second. He does it the old school way. All right, I looked up some pictures of Hugh Jackman, average, right? Just normal Hugh Jackman. This is Hugh Jackman, just looking like a normal dude. He is fit. There's no question Hugh Jackman is a fit guy. He looks great. He's on the beach. He looks fit, right? He looks like a very fit guy. He's certainly not out of shape. I am not saying that he's out of shape, but I'm saying what he looks like normally and what he looks like here as Wolverine, those two things aren't even in the same ballpark. They're not even in the same league. Like, if you believe for 1 second that Hugh Jackman is not taking drugs to get ready for Wolverine, I don't know what to tell you. I got some land on the moon. If you'd like to buy it from me, I can sell it to you. Look, here's the thing. Every fitness influencer you can see out there that's stupid fit, they're on drugs. Every single movie star that gets super fit, they're on drugs. Every single singer or rapper or whatever that is super fit, if you're a celebrity and you're super fit, you're on drugs. Period. Now, it might not be huge doses of drugs, depending on what you're taking, but they are on drugs. Every single one of them is taking drugs. Every one. And if you think for a second that this is natural, look around a gym normally. I have been working out for, I don't know how long now. I started at 14, I'm 49 years old. So, a lot of years I have been exercising. I have been working my ass off and eating right and paying attention to food and all those things for a very long time. I do not look like Hugh Jackman. Now, given Hugh Jackman, I'm sure he has a great trainer, but I think I'm a pretty solid trainer. I know my shit. I'm sure he has a nutritionist, but you know what? I know how nutrition works, and I can make it work for me. So, what I'm telling you is, it's not possible to look those ways. When you see the fitness influencers that are ridiculous, and you see bodybuilders and bikini models and fitness models and rappers and actors, that isn't real, guys. They look a certain way because they're doing some stuff. Either they are dieting like crazy, and that's their job, is to look good. And my hat's off to you. It's not easy to look good at any point. Bodybuilders, bikini models, actors, whatever. That stuff is not easy to do. For a second, it's not easy. But the human body doesn't look that way naturally. You can't get ripped to death and keep all your muscle. Bodybuilders do it, and they get to a certain point to get on stage. Even natural ones, they get to a point, but they're there for like a day, 4 days, right? That's they get there for that long, and then it's over. Then they got to stop. And most of them are taking drugs. Let's be honest. Bodybuilding, the dirty little secret, or maybe not so dirty little secret in bodybuilding, is there's a lot of drugs, tons and tons of drugs. That's how it works. So, if you're going to tell me that a bodybuilder or a bikini model works, for 15 weeks to get to 1 day and peaks on that day, but a actor like Hugh Jackman can get to that point and then sustain it for 4 to 5 months of shooting a show or a movie, no, it doesn't work that way. When they say, I'm just eating chicken and broccoli, okay, I can tell you right now, I've eaten a lot of chicken and broccoli in my life. I don't look like that. I have gotten to that point when I've dieted for a long time, and I've held it for like a couple days, and then it's over because it's not doable and it's not sustainable. It's not real. Listen, when you watch a movie, that movie is not real. It's not real life. Hugh Jackman does not have claws that come out of his hands, right? He just doesn't. If you see a actor, they are playing a part. It's not real. If you think for a second their body is real, or you see an Instagram influencer that's ripped to death and you're like, that's the way they look, it's not. If they look like that, it's because they're taking drugs to look that way. You have to open your eyes to that stuff and understand these people are perpetuating a bad thing. I think I'm pretty fit. I take care of my body. I'm very specific about what I eat. I'm very specific about how I train. I don't look like that, and I've been doing it a long time. And I take testosterone replacement therapy. Been on it for like 15 years. So my testosterone is that of a 20-year-old, basically, going forward. So here I am. I'm telling you right now, I take drugs. I take testosterone replacement therapy. And I don't look like a guy who says he's doing it the old school way. I can tell you what the old school way is. The old school way is taking drugs. That's what it is. So keep that in mind. It's okay that they want to do it. I don't care personally. I have no concern one way or another if they want to do drugs. It is fine by me. You want to do drugs? Do drugs. I don't care. But don't say you don't do drugs. Just admit that you're doing some shit and move on. Like a superhero isn't a real person. I'm okay with the fact that you want to look like somebody freaky. You want to look like The Rock, like this is what no, that's not real. It doesn't work that way. The human body doesn't work that way. There's only so many genetic freaks in the world, and even those genetic freaks are not looking like that. So just keep it in mind. I don't want to rip Hugh Jackman. I think he's a great actor. I love him as Wolverine, but saying that I just trained the old school way, that is not real, and it's not true. If you have comments, questions, things you want me to talk about, write them up down below. I'd love to hear from you. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.